Oh, it's Wednesday, Wicked Wednesday Sports Tea. It's your boy, OGBigsam, aka 3G. Uh, right here next to me. This is uh long lost, long lost and short. Travis.
What's good, people?
Well, we're gonna talk some basketball on tonight's uh, while counting down to yours truly's birthday. Yeah, I'll be turning 56 here in about 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Old as shit.
No, like Fine Wine. Well, let's see. The NBA is where we're gonna be laying our head at on today. Uh, gonna be talking about the difference in the game, the change in the game, uh, and how is the trade done now so far across, the league for those that made moves, things of that nature. Well, I mean, hey, the Lakers number 2 seed right now. OKC
Yeah.
doing it. Uh, it's gonna be interesting, from this point right now, because to Lakers looking like they look like they're a whole problem right now. I mean, it's just they're looking like a whole entire problem. Uh, yeah, let's see this last game. I think we had Austin Reeves and Luca and LeBron scored or assisted on 102 points. That's crazy. That's crazy. You score or assist on 102 points.
Yeah.
Now, flip side of that, we can't even throw the motherfucker in the ocean.
So
Chat.
what in the ocean?
One minute we can't miss, the next minute we are here just airmail and airball. So,
All right. All right. So what team you referring to on that aspect?
oh, that's us.
The Hawks.
Yep.
I I don't know what to say about the Hawks, man. They the Hawks to me is the biggest like what is they like the biggest what the hell teams.
What the hell?
Yeah, because it's like what's going on? Like you would have games like okay, a couple nights ago, you had the game where they played against Memphis, game
Mhm.
on the line. Uh, Dyson Daniels come up with a huge steal. Then once he come up with the steal, y'all get throw it down the Terrence man. He lays it in Euro step for a lay-in game winner. Then last night you have Trey missing a floater. They could have won you the game, which I ain't not don't not for anybody to jump off the deep end. This ain't me throwing no shade at Trey. Uh, I mean, just like I said, like they 1 minute look like they're a team to be reckoned with. Then the next minute is like, well, what the fuck are y'all doing? I
Right.
mean, I've always said that the Hawks is the team that when it's all said and done, it just certain stuff that they just need to just go ahead and buckle down and do. Me personally, I've always said that the biggest thing the Hawks been missing is them having a paint presence. Um, if you get a big that's formidable, give you 15 points. I'm gonna say 15 points and roughly 10 to 12 rebounds and a couple blocks. Like I think that'll be a formidable big and it'll do some things for the team. Cause you can see, like I said, for me, you can see the potential with the Hawks. Like they got a lot of potential, even with having some of the fan base not being the biggest fans of the man. But I mean, for me, I just I look at it in different aspects, and but that's just me. Um, I said I think they if they can make the right moves and get the right people and place, the Hawks can be a formidable squad. That's just my humble opinion on the scenario. But again, that is just me. OG, I think he lost sound. Uh, to add to that, me being a Laker fan, um, I mean, are the Lakers playing well? Yeah, I give them credit for that. I'm not gonna hold that against them. Like you're doing your job. You're playing well currently. I mean, you got LeBron James, an all-time great on your squad, and still is playing at a high level at his age, along with a young stud on the roster. And Luca, you seen what he did, with the Dallas Mavericks. From making putting off the unthinkable in playoff rounds a few years ago. What the- Well, putting off the unthinkable in the playoff rounds a few years ago. Seeing him. Let me see what else he has done. He's see, he
Well,
put
that
off the. I'm
well that's
trying to
the
think.
Lake Show 3 right there.
What?
That's the Lake Show 3 right there.
Who?
Brian, Luca, and Austin.
I mean, yeah. Uh, well, yeah. When you put it. I don't know. I don't. I guess I
Yeah.
don't look at the Kobe and Shaq era as a late show. It ain't. It
No,
wasn't. It wasn't as flashy.
that was Kobe and Shaq. Okay,
Yeah.
that was what that was. That was Kobe and Shaq. Okay, and then that was Kobe and Gasol. All right, right here. This is the Lake Show 3. Is it? I
I
mean,
mean, well,
yeah,
okay. So we know the
we, we,
original late show is Magic and Company, but I'm trying to figure out who was late show two. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
it, I said 3 because there's 3 of them.
Oh, I thought you meant from different eras. My bad.
No, 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 no. No. We're talking about this. When you're getting transition baskets off of made buckets, I mean, you hit a doggone free throw, and they getting the layup at the other end after they come out the back.
I mean, well, in today's game, they do a lot of running, so
No, it's
uh,
take the ball out, uh, 40-yard bomb from under the basket to the other end under the basket. I mean, you're getting you're getting 10 points in transition basket off of a made basket.
yeah,
And they're top 10 in defensive efficiency too. I'm just saying. I don't think a 7 game series is where you want to be with this team. I'm just saying. It's gonna be a supremely tough out. Just really, it's gonna be you. 'Cause you can't. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You got Austin Reeves out here like he's John Havlicek. You know, 42, 35, 20, 28, 29. You know, I mean, when you look up at the end of the game, he got 28, 6 boards, about 7 assists, a couple steals. Goddamn, nice and quiet, just nice and quiet. Franchise. Now who stole your favorite piece of sweet paper?
mm.
I'm good.
What wrong, man?
I'm good.
Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. You know, right? Uh, damn. Okay, yeah. Talk about Austin Reeves, Luca, and LeBron. Uh, right now, like you just said, it's looking like the Lakers gonna be a tough out. They're currently sitting number 2 in the West, and have won what 7, 6, 7 games in a row. Um,
From my understanding, it's six right now.
yeah, you know, you don't won 6 games in a row, all at home. Um, like I said, watching what I've watched, I mean, they're leading the league in transition points. They're top 10 in defensive efficiency. They are hitting free throws late, and there's no wasted movement. There really ain't. There's no wasted
Mm.
movement. It's like every pass is connected to a basket, some way, shape, form, or fashion. Every pass. One of them throwing the pass, you best believe that it's headed toward the basket. And then you got Rudy. who occasionally does a James Worthy impression. Just it gets to be a little bit scary because when Rudy's hitting that 17 footer, along with what he does on the boards, you know what I'm saying, getting those junk baskets and that shit like that, that the, they are really hard to beat. They're hard to beat, and I think Rudy Hachimura is the key to all that. When he's hitting that 17 footer, okay, you play with it, play with it. When you got to stretch out trying to put a man on Austin, he's standing out there by himself. You see Luca busting from 27. LeBron is just being LeBron. Then why isn't there more MVP talk?
For who?
LeBron.
Why?
I'm just saying, why isn't there more?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out why should that be.
What do you mean?
What you mean? What I mean? I just told you what I
20,
just. I,
29, 9, and 7, almost 2 blocks. And he shooting what 44 from deep? I mean, and this last joint he had what 33, 17, and 8 or something like that. And I mean, he just been rolling along just like that, bruh. This dude 40 years old out here windmilling in traffic. I'm just saying, what the fuck? I'm with KG now. It's time for us to stop. We need to stop tripping. We need to stop tripping and acting like this some ordinary shit we seen. This nigga 40 years old. I, I making it look real damn easy. I mean, me myself, I'm just saying, that windmill in traffic, that might be dunk of the year. That literally might be dunk of the year. I ain't gassing. I'm just saying, when you talking about major oh shit moments and the degree of difficulty, what he pulled off, and then the boot, some of the bitch is 40 years old.
mm,
I'm just saying.
well, I really ain't impressed, but I understand.
Color me not surprised. Color me not surprised.
I understand.
I mean, I get SGA. I do. But this motherfucker over here is giving you oh shit moments at the yin yang all the way around every night.
Not really.
Okay. All right.
He been doing the same thing his whole career. That's why it's not surprising. The numbers pretty much been like this because, for one, the offense runs through LeBron. Been like that his whole career. So yes, it can be inflated. And then in today's game, they play at a very faster pace. Like motherfuckers taking 53s a damn game. They don't. It just ain't moving that thing. Like that's why I'm not really impressed. Like nobody really plays defense in this era, so that's also a problem. So for me, it's like okay, yeah, he's Brian doing his thing, but what does it really mean? Because this is what we've been seeing him do his whole career.
Wow.
As
Uh,
well as the fact that you say KG saying we need to give him his credit. The same KG that came out and said that everybody knows that LeBron is on Balco. So anybody don't know what Balco is, it's like a form of steroids. Like I said, I ain't saying that, but KG did. So I mean, whether folks want to take it for what it is or not, and I know I'm gonna be dubbed as a hater because you know folks love Bron, and you say anything negative about him is quite a problem. But for me, I don't care what nobody says. There's no way this man is at his age still playing phenomenal at his age, and and it's even crazier because when you really do the overall assessment of it, supposed to be like, well, he spent $1 million on his body and this, that, and the third. Now, granted, if that's the case, why haven't nobody else tried to do the same? Is we and I don't mean to bring him up, but we all know how obsessed with basketball Kobe Bryant was. So if he had an opportunity to play longer in his career, why would he take up the same regimen as LeBron James for him to prolong his career? Like these are just stuff that I think about. But I say I don't
how long did Kobe play?
20 years.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, well, technically, you really can't say 20 because he years 18 and 19, he was barely on the floor. He missed majority of those seasons. Like he tore his Achilles in year 17, year 18, he came back towards the end of the year and then got hurt. Then he ended up starting in year 19, messed up his shoulder, and then in year 20, I think he played pretty much half the season because I mean, bro couldn't go. Like when it was like home games for the Lakers, he did not play. Cause like not all home games. Like only time he did is when they had against like matchups, like the one time matchups with certain teams coming to town. That's the only time he played. Like Cleveland, he played them. Brown on the team. That time, you want to play Cleveland once, or I mean, like once at home on the year. But if you play like San Antonio, he didn't play all their matchups. He played the last matchup in San Antonio, and he played the only matchup they had in LA. So that's how he had to play the season out. So for me, is like I said, yes, he played 20 years, but you could clearly see the decline in his game. And in my humble opinion, if there was a way for him to stay at the top of his game, he would have did everything he possibly could to stay at the top of his game. So like I said, that's just me. I mean, I know, like I said, I know most folks look at that like, dang, like that's how you feel about it. I mean, it just most of us can't even get out our bed in our 30s, damn near. And this man here is like playing full minutes at 40 and not missing a beat. Like it raises questions.
It raises questions. Okay. All righty. All righty now. Uh, what's your thoughts on that franchise?
Leave that between y'all. I ain't
Huh?
getting 20 minutes shit.
What do you say?
Say, I'm gonna leave that between y'all.
Um, let's see. Well, looking like a cheat code right now. Myself, but damn man, as 56, I was about to be 56
Yeah.
in about 47 minutes. I'd be 56 years old. That's some funny shit. 50 hoes, 56 niggas, 56. And shout out to everybody that wish me happy birthday Eve on my little birthday video. Appreciate it. Thank you. Love you. All that kind of good stuff. Um, I feel great.
I know this nigga did not just do the tummy tiger.
Yeah, he did.
I know the fuck he did
Yeah,
not.
he did. Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
Tricks
And
off
here's
the
that one
kid.
was dead on point too. Sure did. Sure
I
did.
only got one thing to say. Tricks are for kids.
Hey,
Just slide that in right real quick.
right. What's Fred, what is your take on Shea Gilders Alexander?
Oh man, that brother is gifted. He is really good. I mean, he's uplifted that Oklahoma City team to number one in the West. And
Yep.
everybody knows how, that Western Conference is tough as hell. Like it's a gauntlet out there. You have to win at least 70 games to get at least one seed out there. So
Uh,
him
it- it-
and their head coach, they deserve some flowers.
yeah, yeah. Now they got their feet wet a little bit last year. You know, they were little young pups. They got rubbed up a little bit in playoff last year, but good some good experience. We're
Mhm.
gonna see how that's gonna benefit them this year.
That's what I'm
Um,
looking for. Yeah.
I was having a conversation a few days ago, and I was telling somebody that SGA reminds me of what his name used to play for Golden State, Livingston.
Ooh,
Sean
Sean
Livingston.
Livingston.
Yeah,
Ooh,
he remind me of Sean Livingston with a better crossover.
but you know what? That's
Come
not
on
bad
now,
comparison.
come
That's
on
not
now.
a bad.
Go back and pull the tape on Livingston and Golden
Yeah,
State.
pull the tapes up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got that mid, he long.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That arm, that wingspan and that first step. We be having a lot of folks out there looking greasy.
I mean, the young man definitely is phenomenal. You can't deny that because, like, he showed the potential last year in
Oh,
the
he did.
postseason. Uh, and because if I'm not mistaken, I think they got put out the playoffs by if I'm not mistaken, it was Minnesota.
Yeah,
Um,
I think
I think it.
was it Minnesota that put them out last year?
Might have been.
Wasn't it?
Go ahead. Keep. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think because that was a nasty series.
Yeah, it went to 7 games, but I'm trying to figure out, was it Minnesota that put them out? No, Dallas put them out.
It
It
was
was
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, yeah. They look like they
Yeah,
took
they lost
that
40.
A town on the chin and they back trying to get it.
Yeah, they lost 42 last year.
Yeah,
yeah, I think it was the game 6 they got closed out on
Yep.
in Dallas. Yeah, it was
They
Denver
lost
that
by 1 point in that game 6.
yeah, it was Denver that got put out by Minnesota.
yeah.
Yep.
And I knew, and
And
I
that
tell
was
and I remember that series for the simple fact that because like I had told somebody, what I told somebody watching that series, I said the biggest problem I got right now in that whole ordeal was it was watching what that boy name is. Damn, damn what that young man name.
who?
Rudy Gobert.
Uh-huh.
To see Rudy Gobert go out there and make like this man was like putting up points, like legit points.
Yeah.
And that's when I knew then, like, yeah, that ain't good for them. And folks might be like, no, cause you laughing, but let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. When it was a play where it was like an out of bounds, like somebody, the ball went out of bounds and and Minnesota maintained possession. But when I seen Rudy Gobert catch that bit, it hit a turnaround fatal. I said, "Yep, they going to the house." It's just let me tell you something. It's just certain moments in a game that you just know a motherfucker gonna lose just based off the bullshit that took place.
yeah.
And motherfucker be thinking you be lying when you saying that, but you just got to pay attention to it. That's really what it is. And that's how it was for me watching that game 7. I was like, motherfucker, y'all let motherfucker Rudy Gobert hit a turnaround jumper. Yeah, y'all ain't finna win this shit. y'all ain't about to y'all ain't about to win shit. Like, of all people to hit a turnaround fader, it was that
Right.
motherfucker.
That
Rudy out there looking like Patrick Ewing.
Bruh, I was like, I'm talking about shot clock winding down. This man hit a turnaround as the buzzer was sounding. He hit a turnaround fade. I said, yeah, Denver going to the house. Nah, you don't know that bullshit. Listen, I don't watch sports long enough. You got to know where, like they say, it just when they tell you that there are moments in the game where they let you know it just ain't your night. That was
Mm,
one of the moments.
right.
yeah,
Right. Look, it's just like all due respect, but like Shaq hitting 2 free throws back to back.
right.
Come on, bro. You know.
Listen, if you hacking shacking, banking on him to miss free throws, and you look and it's the fourth quarter, that motherfucker like 12 for 16,
Right.
yeah, you in for the win.
Yeah, it's over.
If Shaq been to the line eight times and put up 16 free throws and hit 12 of them, oh, you had a long night.
Oh,
It's a long night. Fuck
do
around
Man,
and
something.
that
he got
that like that
48 and 20 with four, 5 blocks, probably about 6 assists off that. Yeah, you having a whole bad night.
a prime example. If y'all remember the '09 playoffs, the Bulls and Celtic series in game 1, you wouldn't know how I knew that Boston was gonna lose game 1. I'm looking at motherfucker like Tyus Thomas hitting jumpers.
Oh,
And I mean
bro.
this bitch
Come
like,
on.
I'm looking at this bitch like, this man can't hit the side of a damn barn. Bitch, you hitting middies? Did he hit a long range midi from like because his foot was on the line at the 3 point line. I'm looking like, oh hell no, yeah, y'all lost this game. Cause y'all let the roll motherfucker get off.
Right.
Like that, I tell everybody, that's like watching the Lakers back in the day. Like you can expect Kobe to get Kobe shit. But when I'm looking at Trevor Ariza hitting three threes in a quarter, yeah, shit ain't finna be sweet. They ain't finna be sweet.
Wait,
You
wait.
just you just got you just got to know who's who. Like yeah, Kobe and Shaq gonna get
Mm-hmm.
theirs,
Yep.
but when you now you don't fuck around and let a motherfucker like Rick Fox, and I ain't saying Rick Fox no baller, but he could shoot, but he ain't no marksman. But I'm looking at Rick's mark going 4 for 5 from the 3 point line. Yeah, you lost that game.
Yeah. Yeah. You think, yeah, what- what's Ori on that thing?
Robert Horry,
What's Ori on that thing?
yeah,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, well, he got 7 of them things. I'm just, shit.
I mean, yeah, Horry was definitely he was on the squads. He three-peated with us. But what I'm saying, but like yeah, Horry now like okay, let's use Horry for example as well. Now crunch time, I understand because that's what he was known for. Robert Horry was known for making his ducats in the clutch. But if you see like it's the first half and you looking at Robert Horry getting off for like it's the first half. Robert Horry right now currently he got 12 points. He went 3 for 4 from the 3 point line, and that's just in the first half. Yeah, it ain't looking good.
Yeah.
It
That's
ain't
night.
looking good.
That's night for you.
Now,
Or
see,
or another example, and this like I said, this ain't no shade. It's just what it was when I saw what the dude name is like in the 2014 finals. Seeing Manu go to the paint and dunk on the motherfucker, it was like, oh hell no.
Oh, bro.
That that like no. Like Manu at your age and you went to the paint and you posterized the motherfucker at your age. Like no.
man, that shit. That's Manu. I mean, he was shit. Manu was always posterizing motherfuckers.
You right, but if '07, '09, 2010 Manu, yeah. 2014 Manu, no.
Dude,
So you saying Manu could be a crafty veteran that still could get heals? I'm
I'm,
just,
No. What I'm saying is Manu
I'm
was
not
definitely
feeling
getting
like
his.
you
Manu
disrespecting
was
Manu,
getting
man.
no. Listen, I got the utmost respect for Manu, but what
Even
I
at that age, even I'm right now. Manu come down in the lane, put him on his ass. No, we ain't giving out no posters. That would have been in the game plan. But for what you talking about? Yeah. It-
I
My
mean, I was
my thought
surprised.
coming into a game against the Spurs would be: do not let Manu in the fucking paint.
Well, anybody with sense that has watched Spurs basketball would tell you that. Like, don't get me wrong. You got to account for you got to account for Tim Duncan. Like that's obvious.
Yeah.
You got to account for uh Tony Parker. That's obvious. But anybody would tell you if it's one motherfucker you don't want to see get off is Manu Ginobili. You don't want him coming in the game and immediately hitting your teammates with in and outs and hitting a midi and then from a midi to a 3 pointer. Yeah, you finna have a long night fuck with Manu.
Mm.
Manu finna fuck the whole game up.
He fucks around and turns the corner on the baseline, and it's looking like a layup. Next thing you know, it's facial. Yeah, yeah. Manu done put a many of motherfuckers on.
I mean, that's a fact. Now, I don't deny that now one bit. I do not deny that now one bit. Manu has definitely put a lot of mud on wax. I've seen it, watched
Hey,
it many days.
hey, you got to see that joint with KG talking about what Manu posted. He said, "Man, I'm still trying to figure out how he dunked on me like that."
I mean, bro, like when you think about, here's what I be trying to tell folks when it comes to basketball, especially the younger generation. Like y'all don't understand what we was able to witness uh in the early years, and see nowadays everybody be so predicated on the superstars. If you
Mm,
ain't a name, they don't give a damn.
I don't care about you.
But when we come from an era, you ain't have to have a name. You had fan favorites off the bench. Like, I'm gonna tell you, one of the best TikTok videos I recently seen was these what was they playing pickup basketball in their driveway. Dad comes outside. He's in business casual outfit. He got on his State Farm outfit, shirt tucked in with some slacks. Man told him, shoot, they said, y'all playing horse? They said, yeah. He said, make me up. Man, get out there. I'm talking about and commence the whooping ass. And I'm talking about shirt never came untucked, nothing. And when he messed around and told them, let me show y'all that. When he said, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit of that Adrian Dantley fadeaway, I said, oh yeah,
ooh,
y'all finna get fucked
ooh,
up. He
ooh.
said,
Mm,
hey, he
mm,
said
mm,
Adrian,
mm,
he said that Adrian Dantley fader. I said, yeah, y'all finna lose.
mm. He didn't have to do him that dirty.
That was
I mean,
that was
come on,
nasty.
man. That's
That was nasty
disgusting.
work. That was nasty work. Yeah,
Nasty.
listen,
Uh,
listen.
told them young boys, but I'm gonna show y'all that Adrian Dantley baseline fader, and I said, listen, you might well unhook the mics, take your shoes off, walk in the house because you finna get fucked up.
Listen, listen, you ain't if you don't know nothing past 2000, you might want to get your little notepad out because you know uh, Adrian Dantley,
A monster. And
Adrian
see,
Dantley.
and
Okay.
it was crazy because they had his name tag on the TikTok, so people was looking at the highlights like. I mean, he good, but like today's kids will do it. No, they won't. I said, I'll be telling folks, y'all be looking at highlights and moments and thinking like, no, you got to watch those games. Them boys could ball. Like, let's not get it twisted. Them boys could ball. And that's when he was playing against Boston, but he was giving Boston that work in that paint.
Mm-hmm.
Like I be telling folks, like y'all, I come from an era that like yeah, y'all know most people don't know about J.R. Smith playing with Braun and got a championship, but I remember J.R. Smith
In Denver.
with it shoot in New Orleans.
Bro, come on.
Um.
I remember New Orleans J.R. Smith. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I do remember Denver J.R. Smith. I tell people, I remember J.R. from, you know, J.R. was that streaky shooter. That man to go on the street where he'll give you about 35 a game for like 6 straight games. Then he'll go on another 6 straight game where he could barely give you 10. Like that's the JR I know.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite players coming up. He wasn't no superstar like that, but he was well known and well respected, which was Michael Finley. And I remember both. I remember Dallas Maverick Michael Finley, and I remember San Antonio Spurs Michael Finley. Either way, you were getting your ass busted.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, I was telling telling the motherfucker the other day, like, look, y'all, a lot of y'all motherfuckers be on that Blake Griffin and Vince Sanity. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting Rain Man. You know, y'all
Talking
gonna
about
stop.
Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
Shit, they better quit
Yeah,
disrespecting chocolate. They better quit disrespecting chocolate thunder.
I mean, you want to talk about men, monsters among men, Rain Man. Okay.
Then
Uh,
listen, them emotes as they call them in gaming. That them emotes y'all like using when y'all posterize a motherfucker and he point at them. Where you think they got it from?
and I'm gonna say this one more time too. Okay, Rain Man, original Lob City. Argue with it.
Listen,
Argue with it. I'm y'all know what my channel is. You know, argue with it. Original Lob City. GP and Rain Man. Yeah. Okay.
speaking of GP, because y'all don't give my boy GP his credit like he deserved. GP was a motherfucker. I don't want y'all to know that. GP not only was a floor general, but was a lockdown defender.
The glove.
Said, GP, are you with me?
And we ain't talking guys' property either. Like motherfucker, I'm talking about, I done, like KG said in them stories, I done seen KG control the whole flow just
Mm-hmm.
by talking. He telling his team what to do. He telling the refs what to do. He telling your coach. He telling the opponent's coach what to do. Like I've seen this man do this.
Yep. They got the
Lock him up.
Gary Payton, one of the all-time great shit talkers. he,
I
he, he,
mean, and that's a
he
fact.
was he was one of the all-time great shit talkers. You know.
And even with me, like it took me. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I always acknowledge how great of a player he was, but I didn't even realize how great Dominique was. So I was like looking at it like a little documentary. I was like, damn, I knew he was great, but I didn't think he was that great. I didn't think I didn't really see him as being that
He,
great. But
yeah.
but when I watched it, it gave me a different perspective of him.
Neat Neat was the human highlight film. Listen, okay. His first points in the league was a tip dunk on top of
Yep.
Dan Brownfield and T. Riley head. Okay, look, some of the shit that motherfucker out. You want to talk about see? You want to talk about a nigga that was different. Neat was different. Neat was different. One 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 of the one of the best in traffic dunk in history in Milwaukee. Jack Sigma, Paul Kletsky, and Paul Preston in that lane. I I think Nick might have clutched that thing about 3 times before he yoked it on all three of them. He dunked on Manu Bowl. Uh, he dunked on Larry a couple of times.
Shoot, listen, him posterizing Larry what gave him Larry respect. And I'm here to tell y'all, if you know anything about the Larry legend,
Mm-hmm.
Larry, listen, you had to earn respect. He ain't give respect to nobody. He'll tell you fuck you quick. That's how what you call greatness personified when it comes to Larry legend, because you had to earn his respect. And listen, this story is about how that man untold coaches that was out there. You don't put some white dude on him, and he go to your head coach. What you doing? What you mean? Why you got this white boy on me? Better
Yeah,
get a but listen, he might
that
well should have went on to say that. He might well should have went on to say that. You better get a nigga out here.
yeah.
I'm finna fuck him up.
She gonna put white wall on me. That just
Got a
disrespectful.
what that disrespectful. Bird used to be like, you better get a black dude out here, but he might well should have went on to say, you better get a nigga out here. I'm gonna
Yep.
fuck him up.
Yep. Now, now my all time favorite great player uh is the one and only Dr. J. Julius Irving.
What
Yeah,
is there? I mean, see, here's the problem. What you now that you mention that, here's where the issue of the all-time, great status be coming in. And like I said, it ain't just pertaining to no specific player. But at some point, you know, when you look at Michael Jordan, a lot of folks consider him the GOAT. But in Jordan eyes, Dr. J is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like he paid homage to the guy that he wanted to mimic. He wanted to be Dr. J. So that's why I feel like where a lot of times the situation get tossed up because instead of you trying to tear down someone to build up your favorite person or who you think is better, just appreciate game. Because whether you believe it or not, somebody got something from somebody. If you one of them early year guys, you got your game from somebody. You picked up something from somebody.
Somebody.
yeah,
So you mentioned and Dr. J deserved his flowers because people don't realize how Julius Irving was a motherfucker for real.
yeah, 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 yeah. Go for you youngins. Go pull Dr. J up. You know what I'm saying with the afro.
Right. ABA Dr. J.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like I,
Dunking on everybody.
I know it's fun. I know it's fun. The high kiki with Shaq when you watch him and fucking Charles Barkley get into it, but I really want y'all to really understand who Sir Charles really was.
Mm,
Because I want y'all to really understand that Sir Charles was literally he was shooting guard height. Charles Barkley was 6'6", but he played the four and was banging with the best of them.
we gonna stop telling this lie. We gonna stop telling this lie.
Well,
Charles, Charles Barkley was not 6'6".
what he was?
Yeah, 6'5 1/4".
Damn, he gonna put that man 25 inches short.
Do I look like I'm telling the joke? Shit. We gonna stop lying about Charles Barkley height.
But then that adds more to that adds more to his status because if he ain't 6'6", but he down there banging with the bigs, that lets you know how good.
I mean, he was 275 pounds. He, he, okay, take Zion. Yeah, that was Charles to give y'all a template to look and coming downhill. Charles would get the rebound and take that thing coast to coast
Coast
and
to
yam.
coast.
Yaka.
You know, and low key, Charles Barkley had one of the sweetest pump fakes.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he
Um,
did.
some of them that ended up being instrumentally uncouth and getting their center put on a poster with Charles. So that pump, and he called. It was one hand, two hands. Hey, listen, Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound. Uh, Charles was top five in rebound for a 3 year span there.
I mean, did he lead the league in rebound?
Once, I think it was his second year.
But again, that goes to show you how great that man was. Because in the words of our OG, he said he was 6'5" and a
6'5"
quarter,
and a quarter.
6'5" and a quarter. So if you telling me that the man that was 6'5" and a quarter led the league in rebounds, but that man was banging.
Hey, y'all better not leave off that quarter.
Led the league in rebounds and gave you 24, 23, 24 points a game.
And that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Four, 5 assists. You know, it's, man, look, go pull up the tape, man. Go pull up the tape.
It quiet as kept. Yeah, y'all know him as a coach, but let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know about y'all don't know about bleach blonde hair Jason Kidd in Phoenix.
Hmm.
Yeah, Kidd was a motherfucker on that court. He wasn't no super duper star, but when I tell you got the job done,
The,
Hmm.
the hell you say the way he came in his rookie year.
but you know when I mean people brought up Jason Kidd, but you know for the most part nobody want that he wasn't the first choice if you will, but not by
I'm,
most
and
standards.
I'm still trying to figure out how did they mishandle uh 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 him and Mashburn and Jimmy Jackson out there in
Don't
Dallas.
don't don't
Still,
don't talk about it. Don't
I'm
talk
s-
about it. Don't
how,
talk about it.
how, did-
But
how y'all
listen,
how y'all mad
listen, man.
at him?
Listen, man. If you think about some of the teams that was like some of the players that were paired with each other back in the day, and you be like, how the fuck y'all went with the fact that you had T Mac and Vince Carter on the same fucking team.
That part.
Like I'm looking at the owners, the GMs, the coaches. Like I don't need y'all. I don't want y'all around. I
You
I don't even
you
want y'all around on orange
uh,
basketball
you
for the
you
rest of your lives.
you had T-Mac, Vince, and Amos Stoudemire.
Come on, man. On the same team. Like how was that not? How are you not successful with that?
And y'all ran all of them out of town.
Every last one.
Every last one of them.
That's crazy. Y'all don't even listen. Y'all don't even realize how Portland was a dog early on. Cause those boys had Rasheed. They had Steve Smith. I think they had Stoudemire too, and they ended up drafting Zach Randolph
That
at a time.
you talking about that '09 squad?
No, 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 no. This was like the early 2000 squad. Right when Pippen were playing with them when they played the Lakers in the Western Conference
And
Finals.
wait a minute, okay, yeah.
Like cause they drafted Zach Randolph like right after that. But yeah,
2002.
well, remember Pippen them played the Lakers in the 2000 Western Conference Finals before we played
Okay,
Indiana in
okay,
the NBA Finals.
that was
But
2000.
they did, yeah, that was 2000. But they hadn't drafted what the boy name is. They hadn't drafted Zach Randolph yet. But he did get drafted by Portland.
Yeah, the fourth quarter that changed the course of history.
Yeah, Hell, people don't even remember the damn trade that happened where Portland traded Rasheed Wallace to the Hawks. The man played one game in a Hawks uniform, gave y'all 30,
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
and then the
Oh,
Hawks traded him right out of town.
yep. I remember that dumb shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That man Rasheed played in a Hawk jersey one game, gave a motherfucker 30. Hawks said, nope, we good. We holler at you.
Now you want to talk about
What'd you say, OG?
Dominique for Danny Manning. You know,
Y'all still pissed off about that shit to this day.
listen,
Still,
Lenny, Lenny Wilkins, God rest his soul. Um, but fuck you,
yes.
fuck you to the utmost of fucktivity.
And if I'm not mistaken, weren't y'all like the number one seed in the East when y'all made that trade?
Yes.
Yes. That's what makes it so fucking dumb.
Number one seed in the East, and you traded away your best player.
Like, what in the entire fuck?
Now people get mad at it. Look, Dallas when they traded away Luca, Dallas was like at the bottom tier of the standings. They were like that playing seeding. But the Hawks was legit the number one seed when they made that damn trade. That's what made that
His
shit so damn.
ass, man. What are you doing? You trade the city away to Los Angeles for Danny Manning. Ain't
That
that
man
shit?
ain't that man ain't had to move. I know. Listen, he could have been safe downtown. I ain't know where the hell he was safe. That nigga, he had to have the Secret Service everywhere he went.
With her, Dominique at that point in time was part of the ATL.
Bro,
Remember how
watching the
he was taking
document,
over?
watching the documentary, he's the reason why the Hawks basketball team got back on the map.
Yup.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they said y'all were averaging like maybe like fifteen
It,
hundred people to y'all games.
it was dead in the army.
Yeah,
It
in the
was
army.
dead in
Yeah,
the army. It was like the early '80s Braves. You could buy a ticket and go sit anywhere in Fulton County State. You buy a ticket in the army and sit anywhere. In 1982, we drafted a kid named Dominique Wilkins, and life as we know it changed.
I damn sure did.
When we drafted Dominique, that put a swift end to the John Drew saga. Yeah,
Then y'all end up eventually getting Spud Webb on the squad.
yeah. We uh drafted. I think we drafted. Um, we draft. Yeah, we drafted Doc a couple of years later.
Hmm.
I think Spud was right. I think Spud and Doc was like a year apart. I
Yep.
think
The boy had Doc, Spud, and Nick on the squad.
John Battle, Kevin Willis,
The
Concat.
only problem about y'all in that time frame, Y'all had y'all squad in the same decade as the '80s Boston Celtics.
Yep, them goddamn Boston Celtics.
Listen, listen, listen. You know, yeah, it's kind of a sore spot. Um, and it's still fuck you, Danny Ainge. All right,
Not Danny Ainge. What that man do to
yeah,
you, man?
yeah, it's still fuck you, Danny Ainge. That bullshit he pulled and that caused that fight, and it got Tree on that game and suspended for the next game. And Tree was giving McHale and Parrish the business. Tree was giving their the business. Nigga, you talking about a defensive ankle. Tree Rollins? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That changed the series right there. That changed the series. Boston won as a result. It was about to get seriously bad. They lose game four. Oh, he go back to crib and close this thing.
Out.
That motherfucker bit goddamn tree. That son bitch Danny Ainge bit tree right. Oh man, Tree tried to kill that motherfucker.
I mean, listen, bro. That
Tree tried,
Boston was a wild squad. Cause like I said, I'll
yeah,
never forget. I'll
yeah.
never forget seeing the video. I forgot who it was. It wasn't Kevin McHale, but somebody ended up nut checking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, he nut checked him. Kareem stepped out, regained his composure, and he went back to the paint like he was about to doggone post up, ask for the ball, and gave cuz a mean ass left hook.
No, that was against Milwaukee, and that was Paul Kleski.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, because Kareem got them two pieces
But what?
ass.
I'm talking about something vicious too.
Man, nigga, look, Cap wasn't nothing to play with, man. Cap wasn't
I
nothing to
mean,
play with.
Cat was if I'm not wasn't Cat trained by Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he, play,
Yeah,
yeah, he,
I would have tried that man like all kind of ways either.
he spent a couple of dojos over there with Bruce Lee. Yeah,
I mean,
ladies and gentlemen, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Imagine his footprint on your face.
nah, like seriously though,
Dead
like seriously.
ass. Dead ass. You know, shout out to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of
Mm.
the greatest basketball
Players that ever lived.
to
Um,
do it on all levels, on all levels, from high school.
y'all, if y'all really want to know how, well, don't get me wrong. I give credit where credit is due. I give Jordan his love. I give Kobe his love. I give Bryant his love. But I be telling folks when we get to talk about greatest all time basketball players, listen, it can't get no more undisputed than Kareem. Because Kareem won in high school, Kareem won in college, and Kareem won in the NBA.
Yeah,
Not too many people can say they done that. You got some that won in high school but couldn't
there's
win,
a
but
short
couldn't win in.
list. There's a short list. There's a short list that you know, Bill Walton came behind him. Um, he just didn't win as many NBA titles.
I mean, but with you right, Bill did come behind him. But what I will say is like, for how looking at it, you got to be not only a winning at all three levels, but the fact that he was doing that and being the guy while doing it. See, a lot of people have managed to pull this off, but they weren't really the guy on all three levels. You might have been the guy in high school, might be even the guy in college. When you got to the NBA, you wasn't the guy, but Kareem was the guy on all three.
He was that dude, 7'2" with a 7'10" wingspan.
Yeah, yeah, y'all don't realize they banned Duncan for years because of that man.
Yeah, and they almost tried to ban the Skyhook nigga.
I mean,
They,
wouldn't you? The shit was unstoppable.
they almost put that thing on the docket.
I
Attention, ladies
mean,
and gentlemen. Attention, 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 attention. I was officially 56 motherfucking years old.
hey, it's a party, it's a party, it's a party.
And, yes, sir. I'm officially 56 years old. hmm Oh, that's good. That's good. Ah, ah. Oh, yeah. Yes. What up, Jaden?
Happy birthday, big bro.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Ain't it,
Appreciate
man? Motherfucker, I ain't got 4 more years to 60.
it. Yeah. Ain't nobody bad like me. Yeah.
But on some real shit though, I've been knowing this man now for the last 5 to 6 years, and I'm here to tell y'all, man, I couldn't ask for a better OG, man. Like this, it's crazy because like you, well, I have to discuss with you out off the air, but me and you might be a little more connected than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, one of the best men I know or have gotten to know, uh, one of the most interesting men to get to know.
Yeah.
That's an insider. Man, if only y'all do. but listen, but I can also say one of the realest and one of the most solid men I've gotten to know.
Thank you very much.
You got
Thank
cuckoo for cocoa puffs.
He is a crazy motherfucker. I will tell you that.
I am not.
Shit me.
It's, it's wonderful. We turn the solar system for the 56th time. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think people understand how blessed that could be because we see so many people not make it so far in life. So the older you get, you got to really start cherishing. You got to really start cherishing the years that you go by. And for OG to see 56, and that's a blessing.
Bruh. I,
Um, uh,
I've seen some of the careers that I've seen from start to finish. Okay. Prime. Troy Aikman, John Elway, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, Joe Montana,
Moses.
Moses Malone, Sean, you know, uh, Alden Lester, Buck Williams, Magic, Larry, Isaiah. Y'all gonna stop disrespecting Ike, man. Y'all gonna stop.
Isaiah Thomas.
You gonna stop disrespecting Ike, okay?
I ain't
You know what I'm
disrespecting
saying?
like that.
Y'all gonna stop disrespecting Ike. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to what you may think and believe, uh, I stand on the side of yeah, the bad boy Pistons was dying. Considering their body of work,
Back.
three straight finals, winning two, um, injury be damn. Uh, they could have gotten a fourth trip. Um, and a lot of y'all don't like Isaiah because he's the one motherfucker that has a one up on y'all goddamn God and Savior MJ. You can't take that out of the record books. 3-1 against that black motherfucker. Yeah, you can't take that away from Ike. Yeah, that's how I feel about it. hmm Uh,
I ain't mad. Shoot,
we,
I
we,
mean, the facts is the fact.
William Andrews, Marcus Allen, uh, you know, the Steve Youngs, the Jerry Rices, the Steve Largents. If you don't know your history, go look that white boy up. Okay, you'll learn how to be a receiver. You know, I'm just saying. You know, uh, Sean Alexander. You know, I've seen my Chipper, David Justice, Brian Gann, Roger Clemens, Barry, Claudel Washington, Pasquale Perez, Roberto Clemente, you know,
Ooh,
seen a lot from start to finish. You know, I man, seen a lot of beautiful sports. A lot.
listen, you know when you done lived a long time, when you done seen some of your favorite players come and go,
hmm
and done seen their kids come and go.
Listen, listen, man, bro. I'm just saying. I saw Patrick Surtain play. Okay, Uh, just saying.
Shit, I did too.
you know, I saw,
I,
I saw Daryl Stingley play.
let me tell you something. It that what made me realize like I can't scoff at my age now. You know, being 34, and folks be like, well, I mean, in hindsight, is it still kind of young? Yeah, but when you start looking at what you don't witness, like I
Yeah,
they
you
put
went.
it this, it's
You
20,
went.
it's 20,
You
it's
meant
twenty
you mentioned
five.
Marvin Harrison, and now his son playing.
But like dog, like it's 2025,
hmm
and I'm looking at Asante Samuel Jr. in the
Listen.
NFL.
Mhm. That
But
part.
13 years ago, the Falcons traded for his father to be on the team.
Mm, 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 mm.
Like it
We
seemed
we
like it
we
was yesterday.
we ain't watching Joey Porter Jr. play.
Come on, bro. And listen, I remember when 55 Enrique had it in Pittsburgh.
hmm
I remember those days.
Hell,
hmm
LT, we seen Frank Gore play. in college, and now
Yeah,
his son is in the league.
Come
yeah.
on, dog.
That happened. That happened.
Like that what be telling folks like you don't realize like but we really like that's why you got to count them years and be thankful for them because like you said you don't realize how much sports you done seen like bro like at this point like you
Wait,
said we done saw Dion play now
wait.
both his baby boys for to go to the league.
Uh, don't Joe Horn's son play for us?
No, he played for the Panthers.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, okay. Okay.
J.C.
But
Horn. Remember, I don't know if anybody remember. It was a mic'd up session that they had where Arthur Blank talked to him and
yeah,
was like, he was like, well, he said, what's your name? He said J.C. Horn. He said, yeah, I had a guy last name Horn on my team one time before named Joe Horn. And J.C. said, that's my father. He said, really? He said, man, it's good to meet you, man. He said, I love your dad. Like that meant something.
yeah, yeah. Yes,
Like to
yeah.
see some of your faves play in the game and now they're kids either
Mm-hmm.
played or tried to play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did like Randy Moss son really didn't work out, but the fact that I done lived long enough to see Randy Moss career, and then your son done came and tried to play in the NFL. I done seen Clay Matthews come in and and played a little bit. Bruce, I done watched Bruce play, and then Jake played. Like, come on, dog.
Wait a
Howie
minute.
Long and his son.
Chris
Yeah,
Long.
Howie Long, Chris.
Listen, we watched J- Jesse the Hammer Tuggle in '98, and we watched his son in 2016.
Exactly. Greatest Jared on the team. Bro, y'all don't understand like how crazy that is when you look at it. Like, that's a lot of years of watching sports that you witness great players come and go, and then their sons playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, a lot of y'all don't even know about Cooper, man. I know about Cooper. People don't
Uh-huh.
realize Cooper was really a damn good wide receiver while people bullshit.
Yep,
Cooper could play. Yeah,
yep,
yeah, 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 yeah. You might see him on TV making little jokes and this, that, and third, but y'all don't know Cooper can ball. Like
yeah.
Cooper can legit ball. He might
Cool.
not have been a quarterback like Eli and Peyton, but Cooper was a hooper. I ain't talking about basketball.
Yeah, he could have been a top flight receiver in the league. He could have.
But like I said, but now you got his son, little Archie, down there in Texas.
Ooh wee, he coming, y'all.
He is coming.
He- he-
So I
he-
mean, like I said, you
I don't,
got
I
to
don't,
cherish the years that go by.
I don't think y'all understand. He coming.
Mm-mm. We
I,
seen
I,
some
I, I,
flashes in against
I,
Georgia. He
I,
coming.
he coming. It's. I think we're gonna get 2 years of him, maybe two more seasons. At Texas, and he'll be, you know, he'll be NFL bound. The next
Uh,
generation Manning
uh,
is a must.
uh, I ain't trying to be rude, and I ain't trying to disrespect no other great player that has played this game.
Uh-huh.
Well, when I tell people that Lil Archie has the capability to be possibly the greatest quarterback, and now I know folks be like, that's kind of disrespectful. No, 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 no. I'm like, I want folks to hear me out when I say this because you got to look at it. He got arm talent, it's in his genes, but then you got both Eli and Peyton as your uncles. Then you come down the family tree with your daddy's and your grandfather's speed. Like the man can run. So when you got a quarterback that can run, has the arm talent, and can pick the brains of one of the greatest quarterbacks that ever played the game because he's your uncle. But listen, the ceiling for that man, or better yet, sky's the limit. It's a strong possibility
Yeah, yeah.
if he really honed into his skill set. If he
He
buckled down and put in the work, the boy
he
could be really that great.
he's looking like Andrew Luck right now.
Yeah. A more athletic Andrew Luck.
Yes, like well, you hear all the talks about black QBs, he could run with the best of them.
Yep.
Yeah,
But I say that but the young man got the arm talent, and the young man got uncles that he could pick a brain. But it's in your it's in your genes, dog. Your grandfather was an NFL quarterback. Your uncles was NFL quarterbacks. Super Bowl winning NFL quarterbacks at that.
they shook that test tube and out he popped. When in his sophomore year in high school, and I'm just like, for real, this this ain't nothing but straight up cheat code.
A cheat code, dog. A cheat
I'm
code.
looking at this motherfucker, man. It's sophomore year in high school, and I'm like, this is straight up cheat code. And I'm looking at you sideways right now, Kirby, because you dropped the ball on that. Archie should have been a bulldog.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why he in the SEC because Texas moved there, but you gotta look at it. Peyton chose Tennessee. Eli chose Ole Miss. Archer should have been in Georgia.
Yeah, Kirby dropped the ball on that. You let that you let them roll in here and roll out of him without him having this. Okay, that's a
And the
problem.
one game you had him there for him to recruit, bro. But it was like a party, but we were beating ass and everything. But they should have been like, but man, you can be part of something great. I'm gonna keep a defense for you.
Like
That's
this
what you
him.
should have did. I'm gonna keep a defense for you. But you go out there and be the star that I know you can be. Come on, son. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean straight up, he dropped the ball on that one.
Crying shame, boy. Crying shame.
Oh, well, we can't do nothing about it now.
No, no, no. Like I said though, I mean, like the whole point I'm saying, like, we OG making the 56, man. You can't even fathom all he's witnessed and what all he has experienced in in those years. Like that's a lot to really fathom when you like he said he done Robert he mentioned Roberto Clemente.
Oh hell, what did I do?
Oh shit.
My bad.
This man don't witness the Nolan Ryan.
Yo, here touching shit.
Yeah,
Uh, thi-
I saw Nolan Ryan. Uh, 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 I saw some of the greatest power pitchers of all time. Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, Pedro. You know, yeah, saw that. My great, my greatest baseball memory, 1995. 1995. I cried like a little bitch.
Not crying like a bitch. I'm crying. But you know,
Man,
it's funny that you say that because I experienced the World Series, but you know, I was like 4 or 5 at that time when it happened. But to see it in 2021, I ain't gonna lie. I think after, you know, I was happy. Cause I tell you folks, I really ain't, I'm not much of a baseball fan, but you know, I support the Braves because it's the home state team. But to see them win that World Series in 21, and I'm laying in that bed that Monday, that next morning, just staring at the ceiling and like, and you couldn't do nothing but shed tears because it's like, yo, like this what it feels like to see your team or a team that you watch for so long become champion. Like I said, sorry, I mean it's cool to see it at that time, but you know I'm a child, so you know you celebrating because everybody else celebrating. And then when it happened in your adult years, you realize like, yo, like this what it feel like to be a champion.
Look,
And that's how I know for a fact I'm a bit listen, if somehow, some way the Falcons can get it together and bring home a Lombardi, I'm gonna be somewhere in the
Ooh.
corner crying. Listen, if you seen the videos how Jordan cried winning the championship on Father's Day for his father, there's gonna be me somewhere. I'm talking about ugly crying,
Uh,
snot coming out my nose, the whole nine, nigga. Like
I'm
y'all
I'm
gonna be like that. Y'all
uh,
gonna be in someone
uh,
like that man. He act like somebody that died. That
I'm a,
bro,
hey,
I'm gonna get put
I'm
out
just
hard
about to,
man from a lot of places.
about,
Let
man,
that
what?
bird get a Lombardi. Sneaky. My face is gonna be plastered on a lot of post offices in a few states. If you see him, do not let him cross state lines. Cause I'm gonna pull my draw down and show the most interiorly darkest part of the back of my ass.
oh my god,
I'm just put
Mm-hmm.
man said he gonna pull his jaws down and he gonna spread eagle.
Mm-hmm.
for
Yeah.
old and new. What? Listen, what? Mm, I'm talking about, I'm probably gonna make some lifelong enemies with it when that goes down. Uh,
Oh yeah, I'm talking
it,
all types of shit.
yes, yes.
I could I could I
If
could
fuck
co-sign that because I'm probably going to end up saying some of the most diabolical shit to motherfuckers.
if fuck you was a moment, let us win Super Bowl. Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying? You know, we was we have been twice and we have lost two Hall of Fame quarterbacks
We got cheated, but you know, that's not here and there.
both times. Um, uh, third time's a charm.
We
I'm
hoping.
just
Shit.
time's a charm. I just just one. I just one, just one, just one.
And it
Just,
was a
just,
juvenile. I want it in my life. I need it in my life. Come put
um,
it in my life.
uh, 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 to the powers that be of the blank conglomerate. You know, y'all that don't pretty much you don't fuck with the Make a Wish Foundation, but my wish is buy the house, buy the house.
Not by the hogs. That's crazy.
Dead ass by the Hawks. No disrespect to Grant. I think if he did have the power and the money, he would probably make the move to get a majority ownership. Um, it's, it's nasty work. It's a lot. It's a lot of fuck shit going on. Um, we need leadership, and it starts at ownership with the house. That is our most pressing and worst problem of that organization.
And the motherfucker don't even know what direction they want to go.
Um, you know, yeah, Arthur, little Arthur, and you little running, money committee by the house, by the house. I'm just saying, you know, he just, you know, 'cause what's going on with them with that shit, man. I'm 50 fucking 6 years old. I feel good. Oh, and AAU is not just a synonym.
The hell that come from?
Hmm. You go learn today. That window closes. He done trashed up 8 years. You got about a 4 year window left of top flight athleticism. You got about a 4 year window. I'm telling you that, don't let that window close. And he still ain't made it to the Super Bowl. Nail, coffin, dirt. On the starter, it'll be a legend. And he ain't won shit, ain't winning shit. Eh, yeah, yes, sir. But I digress. I digress. Back to a regularly scheduled program.
Lord,
They won't leave me alone, man.
well, you know they weren't gonna do that shit after all the stuff you done said about that dang man.
They won't leave me alone. I mean, I can't make this up. The material writes itself.
You don't call that man AAU Jackson. He ain't this. He ain't shit. He trash. Da 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 da.
No, he's a supreme athlete. He's a great running back.
See,
That what?
call a man a great running back.
Where's the lie?
That man position is quarterback.
Well, if we're going to speak factually about the quarterback position that he played, um, I stand on business. A A U. It's all about that second season. When the regular season is over with, that postseason, you can't beat a coach with a 3-5 playoff record with only one conference championship appearance, and you shit the bed 4 out of 5 times at home. Three of those 5 losses are with number one seeds. Eh, Oh, and to boot, all five losses, he has 2 turnovers.
Oh, that ain't good.
If we keep wanting to have these, you know, GOAT conversations, these dominant, elite, and when it comes to quarterback, him playing quarterback, not. I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna say it one more time. When you put best in the world label on the motherfucker, and he get judged by best in the world standards, you got to accept what comes with that. Y'all out here mad and disgusted about the MVP. Well, let me ask you a question. You take Josh Allen off the Bills, do they make playoffs?
I mean, now the folks gonna say you can say the same thing. You can ask that same question for the
I'm,
Baltimore Ravens.
I'm
No,
getting there. I'm
no,
getting there. You,
they don't.
it's
I mean,
currently
they don't.
constituted. It's currently constituted now. They turn that ask that same question about Lamar Jackson. You take him off the Ravens, do they still make the playoffs?
I mean, the only problem about that is the answer would and should be no. The
Why
problem is
and you got King here in the top 10 defense? Why would it be
I
what,
was getting to that. I was getting to that. The reason
it,
why it
it,
would be
it, it,
hard to
it, yeah.
listen,
Uh,
listen. The
uh,
reason why it would be hard to say that they wouldn't, for what you just said, you had a top 10 defense, and Derrick Henry did rush for 1,900 yards. And the Tennessee Titans have made the playoffs 2 years straight with Derrick Henry rushing for nearly 2,000 yards, if not 2,000 yards, and having a top tier in a top tier defense.
mm,
But
yeah.
what I be having a problem is when you have certain fans, uh, Matt Ryan haters, if you will.
Mm.
You'll talk trash about Matt Ryan, say he's trash, he ain't worth a damn what he done with the Falcons or whatever, whatever. But like OG said, but you will give all the credit in the world to Lamar Jackson. You will shit on Matt Ryan for whatever whatever he done in the playoffs. You know, 2 NFC championship appearances, a Super Bowl appearance. Well, he trash. But Lamar Jackson with 1 NFC championship appearance isn't. That don't make sense.
Yeah, when you take your guidelines that you judge Matt Ryan by and judge Lamar Jackson by those same guidelines, and the outcome, if you will, you know, gives you shattered results. Just saying, man. 8 years, 22,000 passing yards or less. You have you had a 3-5 playoff record. In all 5 losses, you turned the ball over twice.
And Let's see. Your first win came against Ryan Tannehill, and your other two wins came from going against
Houston,
CJ Stroud.
nail, coffin, dirt. There,
Mm-mm.
no. And Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles going and doing what they did, conversation over. You Lamar Jackson prostitutes need to find another corner to stand on. It's over. Benito, dead, rigor mortis. It's it, it, maggot worms eating at the crust of the bone marrow that done deteriorated. It's over with. He is not it as a quarterback. He is not. He should be arrested for impersonating an NFL quarterback
Goodness gracious.
and sentenced to the highest penalty that you could get.
Goodness gracious.
It's y'all fault. Huh? It's y'all fault. You latch on to these deities that you want them to be goats, but you can't handle the repercussions of the standards that you set with your labels that you put on there, and then they get dissected. Yeah, it's a reality. As a NFL quarterback, there should not be any more conversation about Lamar Jackson
But you
and the
know it
word,
is.
and the word elite as a quarterback ever again. This season alone kills, destroys, annihilates any more Lamar Jackson talk. Shut it, stop it, let it go. It's over with. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles, who are built the exact fucking same as the Baltimore Ravens. Jalen Hurts has been to the Super Bowl twice in the last 3 years.
This is a fact.
Okay, um, he has a defense that he takes advantage of. I'm just saying, what's Lamar Jackson excuse? What's Lamar Jackson excuse? Y'all say he that dude at quarterback. It ain't a whole lot of saying receivers in the league, jumping up and down and saying I want to go play in Baltimore. I'm just saying you can ignore it, but after a while, you gonna have to, what I'm saying, choke that one. You're gonna choke that one down. It, dude ain't it. It's quarterback, and you can't say a sample size. He literally done played a whole career. If you really think about it, 8 years, and this is the result. Are you still gonna stand up? But he's a two-time MVP and
Uh,
who has come up shorter than a mosquito nut hair on a pig's nut in crunch time.
mm-mm.
The brighter the lights, the lesser the activity. There's nothing clutch about Lamar Jackson. This video documented evidence to support everything I just said. And I'm still waiting on the answer is to the question. Why can't y'all hold Lamar Jackson to the same standard you held Joe Flacco to? But I digress. Happy birthday to I love everybody. I love everybody. I appreciate you all.
Don't do that, LT.
I'm just over here sipping my drink, bro.
I love everybody, man. You know, I'm not a bad guy. You know, some would like to think so. Oh man. Sports tea dummy of the week. I'm gonna almost double tap this a little bit. Stephen A. Smith and the national media. When y'all gonna stop being disrespectful, man? I'm just saying, you every time this man does something, you know, that set some kind of history, y'all just can't let him have that. Why can't it be positive, man? What is so bad about this dude that you instead of giving him the whole bouquet, you go out one stem at a damn time and you're cutting them down. You're cutting it, you're using the scissors and cutting the hell out of it, and choking the hell out of the goddamn, the flower. I don't get it. Did he? I'm just trying to understand. It's always got to be some type of negative connotation attached to this man every time he does. It changes the annals of NBA history in some kind of shape, form, or fashion.
So he changed. He changed the what?
Whatever he does, it changes his, makes history.
Mm.
And this man, 50,000 points, man. A pass first cat. And we just can't, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there watching this shit and I'm just like, y'all just can't get this man to stop. Why is it we got dig up something to it should be just give him his moment, man. You can't just give a straight up compliment, congratulate him, you know what I'm saying, talk about the good work and keep moving. We gotta it gotta be some kind of negative connotation in there. Like, every damn time. Kareem, Bill Walton, Tim Duncan, KG, Kobe, Vince, all of these guys played 20 years plus. And I heard nobody dig up, degrade, drag, dissect their longevity. I mean, it's like every time it gets to a mark, y'all got to move the goalposts, man. I just like why can't we just appreciate what's happening? Why can't we fuck with the dude that's doing it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't get the backhanded hate that this dude gets, man. And I mean, he got a basic game. He plays the game. He's a student of the game. You know what I'm saying? And he has fun doing it. And he competes at a high level, just like everybody else. Just saying, we got to do better, man. We got to do better. National sports, this national media, we got to do better, man. I need to find a new phone, yo. This tune, y'all, this song and dance, y'all, it's old and it's sad. It's old and it's sad. I'm with Gilbert, man. You know what I'm saying? What y'all gonna do when that motherfucker hang him up for real? Straight up, what y'all gonna do then?
Shit,
Who y'all gonna
that's a
blame it
question.
on then? Who y'all gonna blame? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Who y'all gonna shit on then?
Find another pot to piss in.
Just saying.
I mean, I guess maybe because my mindset is this, like, people covered Jordan when he played, he hung it up. They found other people to talk about. I don't think that stopped anybody from bringing up any news. But that's just me.
Okay. All right. And you got March Madness going on.
Ooh, come on, dude, let's get this natty.
We're gonna probably gonna do something with that. You know what I'm saying? Try to give y'all some good, you know, recaps and reactions to the thing. Um, I got a couple of teams I want to check out myself. Some some kids I'm trying to see. Uh, uh you know, that motherfucker Cooper Flag. That boy nasty work. He nasty work.
That young man got a potential to take the lead by storm.
Cooper Flag. You 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 put some handles on Tayshaun Prince and you got Cooper Flag.
Dead ass.
Hey, yo,
What?
I can see it. No, I can see it.
Dead ass.
Facts.
Cause
Tayshaun Prince Ingram.
people don't realize like how good Tayshaun was. I don't like Tayshaun really like he was like about like Cooper 6'8", 6'9", linky, could defend, had an occasional 3-point shooter, but more so of a slasher and
Mm.
midi guy. So yeah,
Which you really didn't get to see because you had Chauncey, Rip, and Rashid.
but that goes to show how like. But if you like, I tell anybody, there's a reason why Tayshaun made that redeem team because he was that damn good, especially defensively.
Yeah,
I tell anybody like. I remember somebody asked them like, I just thought about it. What the hell Tayshaun was doing on that redeem team? Plenty.
yeah,
Like just believe just because you may have not heard of Tayshaun like that, didn't know anybody else ain't know about Tayshaun. Real hoopers knew about Tayshaun.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, you didn't get to see too much of his offense because he was the fourth option, literally,
Literally.
literally. Because they gonna run the back screen clip for Rip all day. That's first off. They gonna post up or pick and pop with Rashid all day. Chauncey got the ball in his hand, so he's orchestrating shit. Tayshawn's the fourth option, and as that fourth option, he it's a good conversation to have. Um, because Tayshawn Prince is probably one of the most underrated rated defensive players in the NBA. I don't think people really understand the depths of how nasty his defensive work was.
They don't. Like Tay, I tell them all the time, Tayshaun was so linky. Like where you might have thought you had a shot, you ain't had a shot.
Yeah, you're right.
I tell anybody that you might you thought you had a shot,
You
or you
you
thought you had or you thought you had a drive to the lane for possibly a layup. Yeah, Tayshaun finna tell you quick you ain't had that shit.
you 6'8" with a 7 foot wingspan, and got uh yeah, I give it about a 39, 39, 40 vertical. So you know you add that to the oh shit moment when you can't get round this motherfucker. You can't shoot over this motherfucker. You know, and yeah, yeah, you when I put it to you like this, if we gonna have a conversation, uh, we gonna do some talking about some Michael Cooper's, Dennis Roberts, you know, Scottie Pippen, you know, uh, you know, yeah, Tayshawn would be in that conversation.
He would.
He would be in that conversation. me say it again. We're talking about defensive play. You know, the Tony Allens, the Bruce Bowens, and, you know, yeah, take Tayshaun would be in that conversation, legitly in that conversation.
Agreed.
You know, um, um, yeah, he, yeah, uh, 2 finals, 1-1. You know, seen a lot of ball, man. Seen a lot of ball. You remember Dan Marley,
Yep.
Thunder Dan?
Yep.
I remember when I first started working there, I was trying to, and I asked the damn question out loud, why they call him Thunder Dan? And he shot that bitch from 40 feet on the fast break. Yo, you remember? Uh, 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 who remember Tom Chambers?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That white boy, but he was different too.
Again, I said we could go through a lot of lists of motherfuckers that don't like. This is what we tell people, like, basketball is different from for a lot of us because we know about the guys that know they don't get love.
Mm,
We
yeah.
know about those cats.
I can tell you some stories about KJ about playing. Elijah one mad with him still to this day.
Not a larger one mad at them still to this day.
Shit. Yeah, they play it all the time with KJ dunked on his
Oh yeah.
ass. That was nasty work. that that was nasty work, boy. They got them like one still mad about that shit to this day.
Yeah, I probably would be too. Mother on damn yoked on me like that. Like how that damn dude that dunked on damn Pat Riley in that damn NC in that damn national championship game. I know Pat Riley probably still pissed off about that shit.
Nah, it, it, uh, uh, all, all the listeners should have filed charges on Sean Kemp for that dunk. That was that, you want to talk about a motherfucker that was different. Sean Kemp was different, man. Rain Man was different.
Yeah.
You know, and we talk, you know what I'm saying, about these guys in game dunkers, and I see all these motherfuckers talking. No, I never seen motherfuckers got them talking about Rain Man. Bro, what? Pull up the tape, my guy. Pull up the tape. some of the all-time posters. And Sean Kim was all right. Okay. I'm just saying, man. Rain Man did it first. Original live seat. Because GP was out there throwing that thing up anyway.
Yep.
And Kemp was going to get it. Saying, man, y'all go, pull up the tape. Because I do it all the time just to watch that shit. Just, just to reminisce. Because Rain Man was different. Yeah. Look, and he had disrespectful love hate relationship with with uh, the he he dunked on Gatlin so goddamn nasty. Gatlin had to dap him up.
Man.
I was just saying, uh, motherfucker put his nuts on my head. I ain't giving him no dap. Man,
Crazy.
but shit, man, they got that going on too. Ooh, Lord, it's been 2 hours. Yeah, the pot is empty now. Uh, I'm just trying to celebrate my birthday. Again, I appreciate and love everybody for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to Miss White Network. On the mission to get 500 subs. I'm at 233. Let's keep this train moving. Let's keep the train moving, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate, all my listeners, all my followers, you know, everybody that tune in to these shows. Uh, try to make it interesting, entertaining, and informative. And again, it's my birthday. And you got anything else you might want to say, LT, before we say goodnight?
Nah, I'm good up.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, love, peace, happiness. We out.